All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Central Valley Business. I'm Mike Scott. Thank you for joining us on the internet today. You can get us anywhere around the world at centralvalleytalk.com. My first guest today, Dulce DeLeon from MB2 Raceway out at the Sierra Vista Mall in Clovis. It's those little miniature race cars that you race around indoors. They're so cool. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
How's business out there?
Business is a-booming. It's doing well.
Business is a-booming.
Yeah, I mean, the kids are, I'm sure they want to break after school during the week, so the weekends have definitely been up. And then during the week as well, everyone's coming on their lunch and, after work, after school, so it is going well.
Yeah. I have to be honest with you. I wondered when you guys first opened if the novelty of it would wear out. And apparently it hasn't.
I don't think racing, the adrenaline rush, I don't think that's something that's going to wear out in people. But yeah, we get a lot of people that reminisce about the Fresno Grand Prix. So, they come over to MB2 and they get all those memories back and, they enjoy it a lot.
Yeah. Does MB2 stand for anything?
It does, actually. Everyone, they never ask about it. However, it's their initials. The M stands for Miller and the B stands for Brooks, which are the last names of the two owners.
Aha.
There we have MB2.
I hear MB, I think Morro Bay. So tell everybody how it works. These are, how old do you have to be? Do you have to be a certain height, certain weight? Are there restrictions? How does it work?
So you do have to be 48 inches to ride in our junior carts.
So
that's
4 feet.
4 feet, yeah. That's going to be for kids under 12. So
Okay.
we've got, small carts so the kids can ride with other children. And then in order to ride our adult carts, the bigger, faster ones, you do have to be 12 years old and 57 inches or 4 feet 9 inches. 4 feet 9 inches.
4 feet 9, okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't mix the big cars and the little cars together?
We rarely do that. If there's a single junior out there and they want to ride with their parent, we'll do that. But when it's really busy, we definitely keep the juniors separate from the adults. Just because there's such different carts. The adults go about 45 miles per hour. Our junior carts reach about 35.
You
so
can get up to 45 miles inside?
Yeah.
Wow.
It is quick.
That's pretty fast.
It's a 60,000 square foot building, so there's plenty of room for racing.
It's the old Gottschalk's building out there at the
Exactly.
mall, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And look what it's been turned into. So are there different prices depending on time of day or how many people you bring in? How does that work?
Monday through Thursday, we have a weekly special. You get 2 races for $30. It is per person, but it's definitely discounted. And then
how many laps per race?
It's 14 laps for
14,
the adults,
okay.
and then 9 laps for the junior
Okay.
racers. So, and then if you want to do a single race, it's $23 for the 14-lap adult race and $20 for the 9-lap junior race.
Mm-hmm. And does that include the gear you have to wear, like the helmet and?
Absolutely. So once you get you get all rung up, we will give you a race number. They'll call you out on the speaker, the microphone that we have. You'll head down to our pit lane, and that's where our track members are gonna show you how the carts work, what the flags mean, get you all situated with the helmet, and then you're ready to race.
So the flags, can you give me an example of what are the different, well, I know what the checkered flag is, and a red flag probably means stop, right?
Right. So, of course, we got the green flag. That means the race has started. Yellow flag means caution. There's, someone has spun out or, there has been some sort of action on the track that we need you guys to slow down.
Slow down, but don't stop.
Right.
Okay.
Red is stop. And we have the blue and yellow flag, which is probably the most important flag. That if we wave that flag to you, that means there's faster racers behind you. So we're asking you to pull over to the side and let the faster racers pass you. So that's definitely one of the most important flags. And then, of course, the checkered flag, and then the pirate flag, which is the black flag. That means you have not been following the rules, and we will have to ask you to, eject out of the race.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I was out there one day watching some of the races, and I saw some people that they looked like they were deliberately going into the barricades and things, like trying to not follow the rules. And I'm like, why aren't they throwing them out?
There's always the rough racers, but we do want people to enjoy the experience. We'll definitely stop them and hop out there and give them a few verbal warnings before we actually give the black flag. It's been pretty rare that we've used the black flag, but in some instances it is necessary.
Yeah. Now, are these electric cars?
They are.
Yeah.
They're totally electric, which is why we're able to use them indoors, no emissions.
So does the charge last all day, or are they recharged between races, or how does it work?
We recharge them between races. They take about 7 to 8 minutes to fully recharge.
That's it?
So well, we've got 24 carts, and if you see in our pit lane, they're lined up next to each other. We'll send one half out to race while the other half is charging.
Okay.
So once the race is finished and the uncharged carts come in, the ones that we're charging will be ready to go.
Okay. Now, you have like a big party room out there, right, for birthday parties and things?
Yes, we've got 4 of them.
4? Mm-hmm. Are there ever 4 parties going on at the same time?
It's been a little while, but there's probably been about 4 or 5 probably going on at the same time. Sometimes it just gets a little busy in there.
So you can wait a while for the race, but there's other things to do while you're waiting.
Absolutely,
like
yes.
Video games?
We have couches and tables, of course, for your lounging, and we have TVs going with some racing or sports on there.
Snack bar?
Snack bar, candies, chips, soda, and then there's also a fully stocked arcade. So we got arcade games, pool games, the billiards, and foosball. And there's a punching machine. There's a lot of cool stuff that we have in our arcade.
I could use the punching machine.
Yeah. There's also some racing games, too, so some people will kind of prep and then go to the actual racing.
Now, I've got a frog in my throat. I'm sorry. Are you open 7 days a week out there?
We're open 364 days a year.
Not Christmas.
So, the only day is Christmas. So our employees get to enjoy Christmas with their families. But
is it like 9, 10 in the morning? And when do you open?
We open usually about 12
noon
to 10. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll open at 11 a.m. Friday and Saturday, we're open all the way till midnight. And then Sunday, we close early at 8.
People are out racing at midnight?
People are out racing at midnight. Sometimes we'll get those large groups that come in at 11:55, and we've got to race them.
If you come in before midnight, you can race.
Yes.
Even though you close at 12.
If you purchase your races before midnight, we will definitely race you. We'll finish the races up. But after midnight, that's when we stop creating new races and putting people in races.
I have to ask you, after you close the doors to the public, do the employees ever jump in the cars and say, let's have a race?
Absolutely, yeah.
You got to have some fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, they get to race, and it's really competitive, and at least with our employees. They're always wanting to get the fast lap time. Who's the king of the track, and even the girls are always wanting to race, so everyone's really competitive, but it's a good competitiveness.
Cool. All right. MB2 Raceway at the Sierra Vista Mall.
Yes.
Open every day except Christmas from about noon on. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us an update on what's happening. I'm glad you guys are doing well.
Thank you.
All right. And we will be back with more on Central Valley Talk.